Welcome back to From Cookies to Closings, the podcast where real estate gets real and the cookies are always worth it. Today we're diving into HGTV versus reality because, spoiler alert, house hunting in the capital region is not a 30-minute episode with dramatic music and unlimited budgets. We're breaking down what actually happens behind the scenes when you're buying or selling, the negotiations, the inspections, the timelines, and how to win in today's market. And of course, we're pairing this conversation with cookie reviews because around here, we don't just talk closings, we celebrate them. Hey there, it's Nicole Wilkie, host of From Cookies to Closings, and we're back here doing another episode with Natasha Goles.
Hi, how are you guys? How was everyone's weekend?
How was your weekend?
It was good. So this was the first nice weekend of the year. So I went this Saturday with my friends to like a wine taste testing down in Troy.
Oh, that's nice.
Did you do anything fun?
Yes. So Saturday was gorgeous. What did we hit? 50 degrees?
I think 54.
54 degrees. It was really nice. And I went to downtown Troy. I did walk around down there. Bootleggers actually had
Back
the
is
street.
where I went for the wine is right next to Bootleggers.
Yes, on the corner there. Okay. All right. Yeah. So Bootleggers had the street blocked off for like a block party with the music going. And there was a lot of people out. I saw a gentleman in a short sleeve shirt. I saw somebody walking
taking
their
advantage
dog,
of the nice weather.
riding a bike. Yeah. So it was a really nice day to get out.
Next weekend at Bootleggers, they're having another block party for St. Patrick's Day.
I saw that. Is it next week?
It's not this one. It's next one. It's
yes,
the 14th.
2 weeks. Yes. I saw that too. Are you going?
I am going to go.
Oh, maybe I'll see you there.
Yeah.
I love St. Patrick's Day. Fun to go out. All right, let's dive in. Today's topic is going to be HGTV versus reality. We're going to dive into the truth. Go ahead.
We'll just get into a little bit more explanations on how what you see on TV might not always be reality. In real estate, there's a lot of things that happen. So we're just going to crush your dreams a little bit.
So for all the people that love HGTV, and I am one of them, they have great shows. We're just going to kind of compare things or contrast and see.
Shed some light.
Yeah, what the truth is. So let's go with timeline. Let's start with that topic.
Yeah. So we'll start getting into a little bit about how you think it might be a quick and easy process, but we're here to tell you it is not quick and easy.
Sometimes buyers take multiple weeks or months or even a year to find the home that they're looking for. And on HGTV, they tend to seem like they find it in when? A weekend?
Yeah, like very quick. So
like a blink of the eye and they're like, oh my gosh, I have 3 beautiful properties. Let me pick which one.
And let me tell you, I've had a buyer that took 4 months to find the right home. So it could get a little longer than what they make it seem for sure. And I'm sure you've had a lot of buyers take a long time.
Oh yeah, of course. You know, patience.
Finding the right home is hard.
Exactly. So, you know, it's not as magical as HGTV makes it look.
Right.
It's not that simple, especially in the capital region here in this area. Our inventory is quite low. So there's not a lot of properties to be had or to find.
Yeah. So another thing that HGTV does a lot is make it seem like budgeting is very easy and it's just a set in stone thing. But in reality, there's a lot of unexpected costs and fees that come into buying a property, regardless if it's your home, investment property, land, anything that comes into it. There's a lot of different fees and undergoing costs that aren't always talked about. Maybe HGTV expresses it as if it's something so easy. You just have your money, you have a cost, and you get the house, but it's not that quite easy for you.
Yeah. So around here, like, let's just say that HGTV says that the person's budget is $300,000 and they want character, they want move-in ready, turnkey or updates. You know, that might be fine in different areas of different states. But around here, if a client has a budget of $300,000, you know, we also have to account for taxes. We are in an area where in New York, we're known for higher taxes. So different counties have different taxes.
Yeah.
So property taxes
Your
and
HOA fees, it depends on the neighborhood you're going into, maintenance fees, all of your closing costs. Just some unexpected fees, I would say, that it makes it seem probably on TV. Obviously, things are just more peaches and cream there. You're able to just put a cost down and say, hey, I have that $300,000, I'm ready right now. But in the long run, that $300,000 isn't going to get you what you truly want.
yeah, you have to be real about the actual budget.
You
Flood
might be able to
insurance.
afford the house, but those taxes every month, and there's your agent will be able to help you with that for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, so you can have a budget, you can buy a house, a $300,000 house, be qualified, but you have to make sure you can afford the taxes, you can afford the maintenance on it. But let's not overlook flood insurance because we're very close to the Hudson River. A lot of properties line the river streets, and even a couple of blocks in Lansingburg on 3rd Ave still requires flood insurance. We know that from a property that we sold. You know, these are unexpected costs, just like you said, insurances and taxes that go into that budget. So let's make it real. Another myth is HGTV will say, oh, $25,000 can totally fix this issue or renovate something. I feel like that's made up. I mean, I don't think their estimates or what they disclose is accurate. What do you think?
I also think that is not accurate due to there being unpredictable things that come up when flipping or renovating a house under any circumstances. So you having $25,000 set as a budget, and then you go to the store to get some stuff to repair your living room wall with, and then see the price is doubled it because the economy, that's also a price budget change right there. You're knocking down a wall in the living room to open up space, and you see there's a whole bunch of electrical work in there and that needs to be redone. There's no insulation. There's a whole bunch of stuff that goes into it that is now adding $5,000-$10,000 to your budget. So now you're at already $30,000.
Yeah, and I think that getting a contractor around here versus an HGTV crew is a little bit different. Contractors here tend to be a little bit costly. They don't show up all the time. You might interview them.
They're also independent contractors, so they also think that they don't got to work for the next 3 days. So.
Yeah, sometimes they don't come back. They'll start a job. They don't come back. So there are costs. You might have to hire a different contractor to come back in to finish the work.
That's doubling your budget.
Yeah. I mean, I think that there's a lot of hidden costs that HGTV just kind of makes it look like it's a beautiful, easy, simple fix. And in reality, we have old properties around here, so we need to understand what we're working with. Most of the properties around here are 100+ years old foundations, things behind the wall, like you said, could be, knob and tube wiring for electrical safety concerns.
It looks great to the seller or whatever it is, but the actual anatomy of the house isn't at his best shape. So
hidden surprises, added expenses.
HGTV also has a big offer shock, and I would say that is a little bit inaccurate as well, just because in our capital region, I should say, because I typically work out the Tri-State area, there's low inventory. We don't have as much inventory as they make it seem. So there's multiple offers going into houses for sale right now. HGTV makes it seem like you just automatically get the house you want. So
yeah, it's a little competitive around here still.
Sure.
Just like you said, there's no inventory, and HGTV says, here's your 3 options. Which one do you want?
Because you're getting them if you want one.
Yeah, and you can go and just buy it, no problem. Around here, the reality is there's multiple offers. There's appraisal gaps. Sometimes people have to do escalation clauses. Sometimes people waive inspections. They increase their terms, strengthen their offer just so they can win. And in some cases, our clients lose 1 to 3 offers before they even buy, get accepted.
And I feel like that it automatically shows how there's a little bit of difference in that reality on showing that just because you maybe put the asking price or you have your offer decent, there may be a better offer. So the emotion doesn't matter there. It's all about what your agent is putting in your offer. So how Nicole said, if you're willing to waive your inspections, if you up the price, price. There's many things that go into making your offer get selected, but you're not automatically going to get selected like on TV.
Yeah, it doesn't always happen. I mean, sometimes there's no competition around here.
Yeah.
But
You can get lucky sometimes.
yeah, for a lot of the times you need to have a good advice, guidance from an agent that can actually write that strong offer and lead you, guide you so that you can win when you do fall in love with the perfect home.
Right.
Another reason is neighborhood reality. So HGTV tends to show you the pretty, the frills, the thrills about these properties, and you might not see behind the scenes, right? So what's actually next door to the property? Is there a large warehouse? Is there a school? A lot of people, a lot of traffic, deserted?
Yeah, sometimes you don't see, it may look perfect on camera, obviously picture perfect, they're making it for their audience, but then you go even a few houses down and the rest of the street is abandoned. There's a lot of foreclosures around, or even if there's new businesses being put up, that's an influx of people on your neighborhood and your streets and causing a whole bunch of different things to happen.
Yeah, so with this, it's basically, in reality, when you have a realtor and you're working with somebody who's an expert in the area, we're going to know what's behind you. What's behind, the woods? Is there a manufacturer back there? Is there a landfill? Anything that's to be built, as you just learned about one property. You were at an open house, learned about what's coming behind it.
Through somebody coming through our open house saying that the property that we were in the midst of trying to sell, they are having a problem selling it due to the fact that there is land. An old farmer sold his land behind the building, and 360 trailer park homes, modular homes are being put in, and that is going to cause so much traffic in the area, and not even just the traffic. There's going to need another grocery store, more gas stations. It causes a lot in the economy that we're in your community that I think people don't realize.
Yeah, people didn't realize that.
That's
so there's struggles. So, we'll show it like it is. Obviously, we're there to help engage you to understand the property, the beauty of the property around it. But HGTV, sometimes their camera angles hit it just right. They show you what they want you to see.
So HGTV also doesn't really show the emotional roller coaster that you go through during this type of process. It honestly just really shows you smiles throughout the whole process, especially at the end, and make it seem like the process was smooth, sweet, easy, and quick, with no distress during the whole issue or the whole situation.
That's our job, to provide strategy, but also be like a therapist.
Yes, to take on all your stress. That's what we are here for.
So we'll guide you, and during the process, you're right, there are up, there's downs, and all around, I feel like. So we'll help you, get you through that process, but there are times when buyers second guess things. Their offer gets accepted or they're through inspections, and then that's when it sinks in, and they start to say, holy crap, I'm buying a house, I'm gonna be a homeowner. There's a lot of emotions waiting when you put your offer in. Is it going to get accepted? Sleeping on it overnight, waiting to hear. There's a lot of anticipation.
Yeah.
It's stressful. It's exciting.
But that's where it comes into of you think it's so exciting and perfect. You're going to be smiling, happy the whole time. And HGTV may project it to be that, but it is not that. In reality, when we're working with our buyers, we are the ones taking on all the stress because they are getting that cold feet. They're getting nervous. They're seeing that there's some hiccups or there's time wait in between, like repairs or anything with the house, saying you need an inspector to come, you need your appraiser to come, contractor, anyone to come. There's time in between that's putting a lot of downfall and stress onto our buyers that's not making them smile the whole time.
Or sellers, when they need to sell, they're getting hit with, some majors that were found during inspections that they weren't anticipating, because you don't know technically what's under the ground with your septic, right? So once it gets determined that there's a quote unquote major issue, that might get forced back to them for a $20,000 credit.
Renegotiation.
Yes. So there's sellers go through it as well. Yeah, there's a lot of emotions, but I promise you, by the time you get to the end of the process, you'll be smiling just like HGTV.
You'll be getting through it,
and you go through this wonderful red carpet experience with us.
With the Red Dot
on
team,
final walkthrough, we actually roll out the red carpet and we do celebrate with you. So it is a fun time, but we're there for you to kind of guide you. But just be known, it's a little bit different than HGTV.
Right.
We're back here with our chocolate chip cookie, fresh made from Jacob Alejandro in downtown Troy. Let me flip it around. Look at the chocolate chips in that. And it's a big cookie.
Yeah, this
Look,
is big.
it almost covers my face. So Jacob Alejandro on River Street in Troy. You went there this morning.
I did stop there this morning before I came into the office, and they typically have other pastries there that I honestly didn't even know they had chocolate chip cookies. They have like these really good, cute little muffin cakes and a whole bunch of good stuff. They have, I think it's mainly for coffee, and I see a whole bunch of people study there and work. It's a beautiful place, great atmosphere. If you're ever in Troy, check it out.
It's one of my favorites. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, love it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited to try this cookie because I've been there about 3 times and didn't like my drink each time.
Oh, really? All right. My sister-in-law watches this and she's going to be very disappointed. She absolutely loves Jacob Alejandro. But
maybe I'll have to try her order.
Who doesn't? I mean, except for you. I mean, seriously, they're expanding out. They're growing. They're opening up a wine bar, too, of some sort. I just saw. So they go around. They, compete with coffee competitions. They win a lot of the time. So I think what you're ordering might be off. And I'll find out. I'm not a coffee drinker.
I like sweet coffee, and I can never get a sweet, good coffee there.
Oh, okay.
So maybe I'm also just childish. My taste buds.
No, I don't know. I get hot chocolate when I go. I mean, I'm not a coffee drinker, but I love the atmosphere, and I absolutely do love their delicious delights. I did meet my sister-in-law there, and we tried this other cookie. I have a photo of it. I'm going to post it, but definitely try it. I don't even remember what it was called, but it was amazing. So I'm excited to dive into this cookie. It's crisp on the outside, but I do feel it's soft.
Yeah, it does feel a little soft.
In the inside.
All right, so let's do a little breakage.
All right, let's break it. Looks nice.
Not too much on my nails, but this looks cute in the camera.
All right, let's see. We'll see if we make it to 3 bites.
Yeah.
No,
let me get right in the middle this time.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
All right, ready?
Smart.
Us being so quiet.
I love it. I was enjoying it.
Me too. I was thinking in my head, all right, this is definitely the best cookie we had so far.
This is a really damn good cookie. A nice chocolate chip. It's not too sweet.
You got the one from Connie's last time. That was amazing. But this is more my style.
More your style. I mean, this is a great cookie. I go to the farmer's market down in Troy, and I get this.
Oh, you've already had this cookie before?
Well, I have.
She knows her rating already, guys.
Well, no, because every time you don't know if it's going to be overcooked or dry or fresh or old. However, I have had this cookie from there before. I know you stopped to get these cookies. You didn't know that. But I'm going to give it, my assessment and let you know. But
I think I'm going to give this an 8.4. I'll do an 8.4. Can't be 9 because it's not warm.
You said 8.4? I do love it. I'll go about 8.2. Okay. I think it's a really good cookie. Really good. If I had milk and dipped this in some cold milk.
It's definitely heavy.
It would be delicious, even more so. But I'm happy.
Yeah. This one's a good cookie. So I got an 8.4. You have 8.2.
That's a win.
Yeah.
On this show. Wonderful job, Jacob Alejandro. They're lovely people down there. Great coffee shop.
If you're in Troy, check them out. You have to.
Yeah, go see them. Go say hi. And pick up a chocolate chip cookie. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah.